Hey there, friends. It's Lynn Lundberg, Health and Fitness Motivation Podcast. And today we're continuing our series on our spaces in our house. That's right. So here's my question for you. When you think about your home and where you live, and you think about your living room or your family room or whatever it is that you call it, how does it make you feel when you're in that room? When you sit down on whatever chair it is you sit down on or couch, do you have a favorite place that you look forward to and you say, oh, I love this couch, or oh, I love this chair? Or every time you go in, you're like, God, that chair is not comfortable, or oh, that's just like grosses me out, or, or gosh, that corner over there is cluttered. Yeah. And when you go into your bedroom, do you get into your room and you're like, oh my gosh, I love my cozy bed. It's so comfortable. I could sleep here all day. And my sheets, they're so comfortable. And they just make me feel good. And my bed supports me and helps me sleep well. And my closet is organized with my clothes in it. And when I get into my closet, I know what I have and I can find it. And it's not full of all these kind of clothes that are like things that I don't fit anymore. So it makes me depressed to touch them every single day and know that they're there because they don't fit me anymore. Yeah. And when you go into your bathroom, how do you feel? Do you feel like your stuff is organized in there and you can find it in a way that's just like no big deal? Yeah. So the next few days, we're going to address some of this because it does impact our mental health positively and negatively. Now, do you have to have a clean, organized, full of Zen home in order to have good mental health? No, not at all. In fact, you don't even have to have a house, right? Or an apartment or wherever you live, but it sure helps. It sure makes things easier. And that's what I'm all about, is making things as easy as we can, making health, wellness, making our mental health in this way come as easy as we can. Now, if we organize our home and it's all clean and organized and we love it and it's got space and we feel like we can breathe, and we go to the bathroom and we open the bathroom drawer and we know where our things are in there and it's not full of all kinds of crap that's been in there for years that we might never use someday. Does that guarantee that you're going to be feeling better and solve all the world's problems? No, but it sure does help. So here we go. This is going to be just a couple of days here, but today, step one of setting up our home for mental health and supporting our mental health. Step one is going to be just simply taking a survey of every room in our house. And I did this myself, and it was kind of a bigger deal than I thought it would be. In fact, I thought, I would just go in with my notepad and sit in a room and take notes of I want to change this and do that and do that. And I was amazed at what came up for me. So let me talk to you and tell you how to do this step in the context of explaining my experience. So here we go. The first thing I did was I went into my kitchen. Now, we've already done our kitchens for the most part, right? But I went into my kitchen one more time and I didn't actually do anything physically. I just mentally took note of what was in my kitchen. And I thought to myself, what in here do I love? What brings me joy? What actually helps me cook? And what in here is mentally kind of draining? And I took some notes. Like, for example, my pantry was kind of cluttered. And I was like, it kind of annoys me when I go to my pantry and everybody else shoves crap in there, not where it belongs. I can organize that a little bit more. We have too many glasses, and our small glasses it was just too cluttered in there. And my spice drawers, since I moved, the spices, when I moved to the new house, they all just got dumped in 3 drawers. Yeah, I have 3 shallow drawers full of spices. Can you believe that? I know. Who does that? Who has that? I do. Not organized at all. So every time I went to cook, I didn't know where anything was. I couldn't find it. My utensils, my cooking utensils were all kind of crammed in 2 drawers because it didn't fit from the old house to the new house. Every time I needed to use the tongs, I had to move over the spatula and the wire whisk and try to pull the tongs out. And, tongs are kind of weird. They get stuck on stuff. My cookie sheets that I use to broil things that I use all the time, they're gross. They're totally gross and disgusting. And my refrigerator, the door, has like 50,000 magnets and photos and stuff. And I don't necessarily even like what's on it. Yeah. So every time I walk in the kitchen, yes, there's a lot of things I love, but these things kind of bug me subconsciously when I really pause. And I was like, okay, I'll just take note of that. Then I moved into my living room, my family room, whatever we call it. And we've got blankets flopping around, and I have no space or bin for those blankets. What is it? Alter Cricket. What the heck does it? Oh. I can't believe I'm going to admit this. I have a little table that was our wedding altar when we got married, and it's really sweet and really cute, but it doesn't sit level. The thing is crooked. It bugs me every time I look at it. My fireplace mantle, I have visions of wanting to decorate the fireplace mantle, and right now it's just a shelf for crap. Well, not entirely crap, but just stuff. And every time I look at it, every single time, every single day, I look at that and I'm like, I need to change that. And then we've got 3 chairs in that family room, and just the feng shui and the balance of where those chairs are in the room just feels weird to me. So yeah, there we go. So this is what you're going to do. You're going to kind of go room to room and basically be, what do you love? Like me, okay, my blue velvet couch that's on the cover of the book. I adore that couch. I have my own little cozy space. Nobody else really sits on that side. The left side of the couch is my side of the couch. Nobody else sits in there, and I love that. You got good things going on too, right? It's not all bad. So, okay. My bedroom. Since we moved in, I've done almost nothing to decorate my bedroom. It was kind of cluttered. There's nothing zen about my bedroom. It really kind of felt like a bachelor pad. And and part of it is like, we're renting this house. We don't know how long we're going to stay. So part of me was like, I don't know. I don't care. But like, no, I really kind of do. I do. So I'm like, oh, maybe I want to do something about that. My office. Okay. So this one I actually did already take care of, which I'm excited about. But at the time when I did this a few months ago, my office space where you see me teaching, right? That spot when you can is glorious. It's clean. It's beautiful. I love it. But my actual office corner was a freaking mess. I've got 2 old computers I need to figure out what to do with. Had too much old stuff. My bills weren't organized. Like that kind of stuff was stressing me out. So yeah, you get the gist. I went to the bathroom. My bathroom, actually, I've always done a pretty good job organizing my bathroom. Thank goodness. But my towels, like I had all different kinds of towels, and I was like, that kind of bugs me. So anyhow, So I just kind of went through every room in my house, and that's what you're going to do today. So you're going to go through every room in your house or your home, your apartment, whatever. You know what I mean when I say that, right? Yeah, you're with me. Whew, good. And you're just going to take note. Take note. Be careful when you do this. Go into it with the intention that you're not going to let this process stress you out. You're not going to go to that gloom and doom spot of, oh my gosh, there's these things I want to do. And what if I can't afford that? And one thing that's really bothering me is, I had water damage and I got this section on my floor that's, rotted out, and now I got to fix it, but I don't know if I have the cash to do it. Who knows? Who knows what you have going on? So promise yourself that you're not going to stress out about it yet. And here's why. Because tomorrow and the next couple of days, we're going to start talking about how to look at this list in a really healthy way to help us improve our day-to-day, moment-to-moment mental health while we're in our homes in a way that'll make us breathe easier, in a way that we can actually maybe tackle some of the list, not all of the list, and parts of the list that are there to stay. We're going to work at making peace with them. But that's all for days in the future. But I had to put that out there because maybe this will be easy for you. But when I did this exercise, when I went room to room, I found myself getting stressed out by like, oh, there's so much I want to do. But if I do all this, it's going to be like, tens of thousands, Yeah. So there you go. We're going to start the process of getting our home set up for a better supporting of our mental well-being. So today, just take stock. We'll be back. We'll talk about this more tomorrow. Alrighty. Bye-bye. Now, if you're new to Couch to Active, make sure you head on over to my website. That's couchtoactive.com, couchtoactive.com, right there on the homepage. The very first step to do to get started, super obvious right there. You'll be able to see it. Join us, accessible fitness and health and wellness motivation for you. Alrighty, friends. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.